Is something wrong, Monica?
Yes, it's that son of yours.
Is Ellen all right?
Oh, he's all right now, but if he doesn't stop with this amnesia act, I am really going to kill him this time.
Don't you ever learn your lesson, Monica. The last time you made threats like that out loud, you were almost arrested for murder.
This is true. So I'm going to do it the right thing this time. I am going to let the police handle the matter.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You aren't me, so let me have the phone.
Monica, have you forgotten? The Quartermaines are worth a fortune again.
That's right. And as Mrs. Allen Quartermaine, your stock just went up quite a bit.
I am a doctor, and I have plenty of money.
Oh, who do you think you're kidding? We all know you can never be too rich or too thin, stenciled all over your bath towels.
Okay, fine. You just kid all you want to. But I am going to prove that Alan has been faking this amnesia.
Monica, why would you care if he's faking?
It's the principle of the thing, Edward. You do know what principles are, do you?
Look,
you do remember that.
Even if you sued for fraud, you'd have a hard time proving it. It could be tied up in the courts for years.
Well, I have plenty of time.
Monica, take my advice. Keep your mouth shut and stay married to Alan.
That is not advice. That's a sentence.
It's going to be well worth it in the long run, I assure you, my dear.
Well, Monica, it's really nice to have the Quartermaines under one roof again now, isn't it?
I don't care who hears me, Charity. The whole time I was with those people, I couldn't think of anything else but you and Jonah.
Those little boys are your son's son.
I know. And you know, it's strange, even though I can't remember them, I somehow feel connected to them.
Well, I'm glad you're back together. Families are important.
I know that now. And I can't wait until we're back together again as well.
That's impossible. You belong with your wife and sons.
Well, I have something else in mind.
I won't hear of you deserting those little boys.
I'm not going to desert those boys.
And what is it that you're talking about?
I'm going to divorce the woman who claims to be my wife,
And then I'm going to sue for custody of my children.
and then all of us are going to spend the rest of our lives in Pawtauck.
Oh, Simon.
I would be so proud to have you as my wife and the
Mother of my children, Charity.
Simon? Alan? Are you busy?
Why, should I be?
Oh, no. Actually, you shouldn't. You should be resting. There are just a few things I would like to talk to you about.
Well, fine. There are a few things that I want to talk to you about as well, but I don't really have very much time.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, I wanted to play with the boys that you say are my sons before I leave.
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to Pawtauck, of course.
Look, don't you think that you should just stay here for a while? I mean, be with the family until you get better. So we can all talk about this whole situation.
Well, the only thing I really want to discuss with you is a divorce.
A divorce?
Yes, how long do you think it'll take to get us one?
Why don't we talk about this over dinner? You could stay for dinner, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think that I'll stay for dinner. If you'll excuse me now, I'm just going to go and play with the boys for a while. Oh, what were their names again?
Alan Jr. and Jason.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you.
Oh, Jake, I thought I might find here. Monica Quartermaine's on the phone. You can take it right there.
You excuse me.
Hello, Monica.
Oh, Jake, I'm glad I got hold of you.
You sound upset. What's the matter?
Well, I guess I wanted to believe Alan was cured when he saw the children, but it's not the case.
Well, it's only natural that it'll take some time.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for Edward and Lila, I can't tell you. I mean, they were hoping that Alan was over this awful period in his life.
You know what, Monica? With all the support you guys are giving him, he's sure to get through it real quick.
Oh, I certainly hope so. It's just, in the meantime, I'm a little worried about Alan making all the important financial decisions that are, that are so much a part of his life here in Port Charles.
I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure Edward will take care of it.
Well, yes, he could, except he seems to have his hands full right now with, ELQ starting to operate again and everything. I was just thinking that as Alan's wife and the mother of his sons, that maybe there was some way I could possibly help out. I mean, maybe, I don't know, power of attorney or something.
Well, I suppose a guardianship could be set up.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Jake. That really would be. I know Alan would want his interests protected. When do you think you could do this?
Well, the end of the week.
How about tomorrow?
Nice view. Oh, this is pretty.
Oh, come on, knock it off, Alan. Stella and Lila are out in the kitchen. Lord knows where Monica is. We can talk freely now.
Fine, what do you want to talk about?
Is that why you're keeping this act out? So you can go back to Pawtauck?
I have full intentions of going back to Pawtauck. That's the home of my future wife and son.
Lord, you really have flipped your wig.
You can't be serious, Alan.
I've never been more serious about anything in my life.
Well, I wouldn't buy my bus ticket yet. Monica may have something to say about your little plans.
Oh, yes, I did speak to that woman, and she understands that I want a divorce.
And she agreed.
She said we could talk it over at dinner.
You better watch what you eat, my boy. If I were Monica, I'd poison you.
Dr. Quartermain. Dr. Quartermain.
That's you, Simon.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, I forgot.
That's all right. Your mother would like to see you in the kitchen. The boys have something to show their father.
Fine. Excuse me?
I can't believe it. He's getting worse instead of getting better.
Yeah, that's it.
What's it?
Alan's playing right into our hands.
What are you talking about?
Well, we've got to use his situation to our advantage. If he does divorce Monica, why then that leaves only me to be guardian of his share of our assets.
Yeah. And who better to take care of his affairs but his daddy?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
My old friend, Judge Delaney. As soon as he writes me up as guardian of Alan's share of the money, why, we can cook Monica's goose but good.
Yeah, that's if she can afford one.
We can leave her out in the cold once and for all.